July vacation ends in the hospital when a deck collapses at their beach house in the middle of a group photo. Nearly 24 injured. Tonight, what investigators are saying about that floor now in pieces. Crash landing. The plane that made a sudden nosedive onto a San Diego beach. Tonight, the new crash video, an update on the boy injured, and those terrifying final moments from an eyewitness nearly hit in the crash. Running on empty. With banks closed and the country nearly out of money, the Greek vote that could now push the cash-strapped country to the brink of collapse, and what it means for your 401k. And payback. The grudge match, 4 years in the making, as America takes on Japan in the Women's World Cup final. Can Team USA beat the defending champions?
From ABC News World Headquarters, this is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin tonight with what's shaping up to be a dangerous holiday weekend from coast to coast. From heat and fires to accidents by air, water, and on land. This is what's left of that deck of a beach house in North Carolina that collapsed under the weight of one family posing for a group photo, injuring 20 people, adults and children, some critically. And near Louisville, rescue crews have been combing the Ohio River for 3 people missing since last night after their boat crashed and capsized while they watched fireworks. And look at these fireworks in Florida, upstaged by Mother Nature's own pyrotechnic display. But it's that deadly combination of lightning and fireworks that's sparking some out-of-control wildfires in California. And that's where we begin tonight with ABC's Candace Gibson.
Firefighters working around the clock this holiday weekend, battling dozens of fires, including this one in the hills above Oakland, California.
A bunch of hikers told me to stop and turn around. They said there was a big fire that had just happened. They just witnessed some fireworks going off.
Investigators say that's what caused the blaze, extinguished before it damaged homes. And this frightening scene unfolding in Sacramento.
That's my house.
That's your house?
Yes.
Watch how quickly a single firework can spark an inferno.
When did you guys notice that it started flaming up?
Somebody did fireworks, of course.
Wow.
Those trees igniting after someone threw a firework which landed in them. 2 homes damaged. The West is a tinderbox, the epic drought in its 4th year.
We are in an extreme drought. The vegetation is even drier than it has been in past years because you can't water as much as you have in the past.
The result? Fires like this 4-alarm blaze in Vacaville, California, forcing evacuations. Tonight, officials say those evacuations are lifted and residents returning home. With the holiday weekend now winding down, fire crews know they're not in the clear just yet, but take solace in one thing. As of today, fireworks sales are illegal in many communities. Tom?
Candace Gibson in Glendale for us. Candace, thank you. That record heat in the West is expected to continue at least through the middle of the week. Let's bring in ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano.
It's been so hot there, Tom. Yesterday, July 4th, the hottest July 4th on record for Seattle. The dry season is in place now after not much of a wet season. Here's the drought. We talk about California, but Washington, they've increased their drought by 30% just in the last 2 weeks because of this extreme heat. Tomorrow's highs, again, 90 plus in Seattle. That's probably going to break a record. As you mentioned, it's going to last right through the middle of the part of the week. Southeast, big mess there in Louisiana and through parts of Florida. Strong storms, really heavy rains there. We'll watch a severe threat tonight. A watch just issued for parts of Nebraska and South Dakota. I think Minnesota will get in on the act, and then we'll push it south towards La Crosse and Wichita, Kansas tomorrow. This is a strong front for this time of year, Tom.
All right, we'll keep our eye on it. Rob, thanks so much. We turn now to that deadly family vacation in North Carolina that ended up with more than a dozen people rushed to the hospital. A deck collapsed at their beach house during a group photo. ABC's Philip Mena has the latest from Emerald Isle, North Carolina.
Tonight, pieces of a family's 4th of July celebration turned disastrous.
At this time, Rome. Yes, ma'am. I need all the ambulances I can get.
A wooden deck suddenly collapsing at this beachfront home in North Carolina. Police say at least 24 people together on the deck to take a family photo when the deck suddenly gave out. Alma Arnold was staying next door.
I heard screaming. Everybody essentially was on the ground.
Mass casualty ambulances rushing in. 24 people injured, 2 airlifted to the hospital.
There was a young man here laying on the ground, and his foot, they had a pretty big cut right here.
Tonight, 2 people remain in critical condition.
Everything went down. I believe they had some with several broken bones, all the way from that to scratches and cuts.
A 5-year-old boy among the victims.
little kids lined up on the grass there watching their parents essentially and grandparents screaming. It was pretty sad.
A swinging bench here dangling above the massive hole 14 feet from the ground.
We had seen them rocking in rocking chairs in that little screened-in porch throughout the week, you know, and more people came. I guess they had a family reunion. It was really tragic.
And you can see that splintered mess still on the ground there. A preliminary investigation revealing tonight that rusted nails are what caused this wooden deck to collapse. Tom?
Philip, thank you. Both local and Coast Guard search and rescue crews have been working overtime near Louisville, scouring the Ohio River for 3 people still missing after their boat capsized last night during a fireworks display. 2 people thrown overboard were killed. ABC's Mara Scavalcampo has the latest.
A frantic search for 3 people, including a child, after a deadly 4th of July boating accident near Louisville, Kentucky, as thousands gathered to watch a fireworks display along a local waterfront park Saturday evening.
It's a very tragic occurrence here on the Ohio River.
9 were aboard the 20-foot pontoon when officials say it became wedged under a work barge near a bridge under construction, completely overturning the boat, killing 2. 4 others were immediately rescued and in stable condition tonight, but 3 remain missing. Officials saying they may have been swept downstream.
This current that's out here on the river, if you were to get pinned against something, it's pretty hazardous.
The owner of the boat rental company telling a local affiliate he had rented the boat before to the individuals involved in the accident. Now, the Coast Guard has established a safety zone, blocking miles of river traffic as part of a multi-agency rescue mission that, as time passes, many increasingly fear may turn into a recovery operation. Mara Scavalcampo, ABC News, New York.
Escaped prisoner and convicted cop killer David Sweat has been moved from the hospital to a new maximum security prison in upstate New York. Sweat spent a week being treated for a gunshot wound from a New York State trooper, ending his 3 weeks on the run. His accomplice, Richard Matt, was shot and killed by authorities 2 days before Sweat was caught. Tonight, Sweat is in the 5 Points Correctional Facility in upstate New York, where he's now under active suicide watch. Also in custody tonight, the murder suspect in San Francisco, who's reignited the nation's heated debate on immigration reform. Mexican national Francisco Sanchez is a convicted felon who's been deported 5 times before. And tonight we're learning more about the patchwork of often conflicting laws and jurisdictions between state and federal authorities that apparently allowed Sanchez to slip through the cracks.
Tonight, growing outrage over the shooting death of 32-year-old Kate Steinle at a popular tourist spot.
There's 1 victim, gunshot wound to the back.
New video now showing the arrest of Francisco Sanchez less than an hour later. But now questions about why the alleged shooter, a convicted felon and undocumented immigrant who had been deported 5 times, was even on the streets. Federal immigration officials turned the suspect over to the local sheriff back in March when they discovered he had an outstanding warrant here for drugs charges, requesting notification prior to his release so they could take him into custody again. But ICE says the detainer was not honored.
We have a city law, city ordinance, which makes it very clear that we don't turn people over to ICE.
San Francisco is a sanctuary city, one of dozens of cities throughout the country that don't follow federal immigration laws.
The police want to separate themselves from doing immigration enforcement because it causes such consternation in various communities within San Francisco.
Steinle's family not pointing fingers.
Hopefully, it may be a legacy for Kate that because of this, it won't happen to somebody else's daughter.
Sanchez remains here behind bars at the county jail, but he could face charges in court as early as Monday. Tom?
Aditi Roy reporting tonight from San Francisco. Aditi, thank you. Oversees a historic referendum in cash-strapped Greece tonight has voters overwhelmingly rejecting the tough terms of a European bailout. But this voter backlash could end up pushing their country and the rest of Europe over a fiscal cliff, sending economic shockwaves across the globe, from Tokyo to Wall Street. ABC's Alex Marquardt has the latest from Athens.
Tonight, a celebration in the center of the Greek capital. A resounding victory for Greece's government. Voters clearly saying no to a tough international bailout plan.
I have a dream for all these people. We say no because we have dignity.
For most in this divided country, today's referendum came down to two bad choices.
I think it's the most historic election in the history of modern Greece.
28-year-old Manolis Manasakis